Attention Adelaide, Wollongong and Katoomba, I'm coming with my live, raunchiest show ever to your towns. Get your tickets, links below. Look, I'm not a big beer drinker, okay? God, that's good. What I do know is that Australian beer is the best beer in the world. Sauce Aussies. And we have this crazy idea in our head that American beer tastes, well, kind of like our piss after we piss out our beer. So we are going to find out together if the myth is true or false in the very limited range amount of beers that we do get in Australia. It's a lot like how in America you think, what, you all drink Foster's? Hey! If it's available at BWS, yes. Also would like to say, the reason that we didn't do this a year and a half ago was because of obvious reasons. Check this video out here. Now, let's drink. I know I've earned one. Oh wow, that video is actually a lot older than I thought it was. And we teased this video in that one. Well, the final exciting conclusion of that whole saga of my life. I'll drink to that. If I can figure out how to use a bottle opener, like, dude, it's not a bit. Like, I really don't drink alcohol much. I did it all by myself. Now, there's two things to cheers with this beautiful Miller Chill slow brewed lower carb lager with real lime. Fucking hell, they're advertising it like it's a solo can. Yeah, did you know that there's fruit in this? Shut up and give me more beer in it. Refreshing lime twist. Other than that, kind of just the taste of carbon dioxide and water. Crack open a Miller Chill today. You know why I like this? Because it doesn't taste like beer. Why do people like that? It's just like, here you go, here's something that you have to drink a lot of to get even mildly buzzed, and it's basically bread. You're drinking bread. I wonder why so many people in Queensland have a gut. Now, much like the Shapes video, I'm gonna be knocking them all off the... No, I'm not gonna be doing that. I wish I could. Don't have the budget for that. Don't really have the budget for this one. That's why I'm drinking. Get my blues away. But also, we will be ranking these in order, but it is gonna have to be more of these like, yar, yar, pick a bottle and win a doubloon. We'll move on to the next one, which is Prairie Artisan Ale. Yeah, it does look like a fucking hipster, doesn't it? Hipster in a bottle, that's what they should call you. Bomb? Oh my God! Oh, the bomb. You Yanks with your different terms. Now, let me just see. You know what sarsaparilla is? I don't know if anyone does. Neither do I, frankly. I just remember that it used to be this really thick liquid in a jar that you're supposed to mix with other water. It's like they didn't mix it with anything. I forgot why I hate doing these beer tasting videos as well, because I feel like frying Futurama with the God, I wish I was having some sweet, sweet slurm right about now. Man, if only I had a palate cleanser of the world's greatest drink. Mountain Dew Infinite Swirl. Just look at what Mountain Dew Infinite Swirl looks like. Doesn't that look like the duck ad?
No job's too tough for duck.
All right, so we'll be moving the prairie out onto the prairie with our first yar. I don't even know why I've got it in my head that pirates do that. I'm not supposed to drink sweet, delicious rum. Yeah, you're the only palate cleanser I need, baby. Let's move on to Miller Genuine Draft. I really don't like the fact that they have to advertise genuine. Americans also, can you get over bald eagles? We have them in Australia. They're called wedge-tail eagles. How much cooler does that? Actually, you know what? It does sound cooler. Bald eagle. It sounds like it has George Costanza's hair. Oh, yeah. I feel like such a man. This implement that is clearly crafted for little girls.
Friendly Joys does not endorse or condone underage drinking. Authorised by the Aussie government. Yo mama.
I wish that I wasn't such a pansy that I could do one of the like... But, you know, I have an education that's a little higher than year 10, so I won't be doing that. Anyway, time to taste the freedom. Freedom never tasted so mild. Look, I will say this, I think it is just because I'm used to drinking Australian beers that have a little thing called flavour in them, but American beers are really piss weak. It's like your coffee. What is this? This is like, I like having excess amounts of liquid. Why? Because I like consuming a disproportionate amount of resources to the rest of the world. Yeah, now that's the America we all know and love. Correction, this is the America I didn't know and I don't love. But I do love it the most out of these three. No, actually, yeah, again, I go back to this. I like this because I'm more or less drinking solo. Yeah! I like this one. This one's good. No, actually, if you have a big swill of this, this is much like the Pepsi Taste Test Challenge. Now, if you're a mushroom head, you won't remember this, but the biggest celebrities on earth used to advertise Pepsi. I'm talking Michael Jackson, Britney Spears, Ludacris. Don't know who that is? Well, that's Ludacris. And that is ludicrous right there. And the point is that they would go out and then they'd say, hey, have a thimble of Pepsi and a thimble of Coca-Cola and tell us which one tastes mad. Everybody would always choose the Pepsi because there was just way more sugar in the Pepsi. And so when you have a whole can of it, you're like, I feel really sick. I feel like I've just been on every ride in Disneyland several times. There we go. I made up for my really shitty ad from before. I'm still drinking it, aren't I? No! I'm starting to see how there's a link between alcohol and violence. Now, let's get more rowdy. Let's forget our troubles with some Coors. Is there any fucking difference whatsoever between Millers and Coors? I'm gonna have to taste this one again. Is that Coors? No, it's Miller. What about this one? Guys, you're really proving the stereotype of your country correct in that you're a bunch of idiots. Like, they have absolutely duped you. This is the same shit. I know that they have all of these big advertising campaigns at your Super Bowls and whatever else Americans like to do in their pastime, watching giant games of chess in the park. Idiots. But seriously, like, I'm sorry. It's the same. I'm gonna have to do this. Yar? Anyway, let's have it out of a can now. The moment of truth. Does it taste any different whatsoever when it comes out of a can? Let's put this myth to rest. I do feel like Indiana Jones peering into some tomb. Bear with me for a second. Glass adds class. Who'd have guessed? The only difference is that it tastes slightly less flavorful in this, but sort of just like a half, if I can put it there. So this really isn't turning into a line. It's more one of those graphs with little data points in it that cops use. I assume. Budweiser.
Budweiser.
Coors.
Coors.
Well, I think that this video was worth it just for that. Other than that, it's been really disappointing what the flavors are like because there isn't any. I don't know if I've said that yet before, but I'm just going to reiterate the point because it needs to be reiterated that life is keeping me down, and I think that that has to be the beer that you drink when life is keeping you down in America. Am I right? I think that our version of that in Australia, out of 4X, 2Es, VB, there's nothing to celebrate when you're drinking 2Es. We don't win state of origin enough, you know? VB is for when you're moving a fridge. 2Es is when you got permanent spinal damage. When you got permanent spinal damage from moving the fridge. Crisp, pleasant aftertaste, has an aftertaste. My God, that's the one that deserves the bald eagle. I feel like I'm flying across the Rockies, wherever the fuck they are. But hey, would a bald eagle know where it is? No, because they don't follow your stupid fucking rules. That's why they're the symbol of freedom. That just clicked in my head. This is not a half bad taste. Americans, let me know in the comments, does this very weird dimensional data chart make any sense to you? But I've got to put this here. Yeah! I don't really have a choice. What I would really like to do is try Bud Light. just to trigger you, if that's still a thing. That was really the premise of why we were doing this video all that time ago. We just wanted to see if Bud Light tasted good or not, because we saw a bunch of hillbillies shooting them up with, you know, machine guns that even the Germans in World War II would be like, okay, that's a bit of a war crime. Now we're up to, oh my God, Bigfoot bros. Hey, in my podcast, my friend was telling me about someone he knows who claims that he has seen many Bigfoots in his life. Can you prove him wrong? You weren't there, were you? No, because you were so busy sitting here watching me, who you know for a fact exists. Really put it on tight. Help, I need a strong man. Oh, no, I don't. Now, let me just try this. Oh. Can you get that guy? Oh, fuck is wrong with this? No, Bigfoot. I thought you were supposed to be the friendliest of the primates. Dude, you ready for this? Bam. This seems to be the big takeaway from this video. Okay, all right. The brand names are are known for a reason. It's just because they're so bland. There's nothing else that you like. They're just appealing to literally everyone on planet Earth, because how can you be opposed to sparkling water? Anything that is in this sort of stoutish bottle here, please, much like Bigfoot, if you see him in the wild, approach with caution. That honestly might be the worst tasting drink, non-alcoholic as well, worst tasting drink I've ever had in my life. And I've had a lot of those fucked Asian drinks at the Asian supermarket. God, I wish I finished on the clear winner, Budweiser. I hope that you learned something from this. I most certainly did, which is that the legends are true. Aussies, stay in LA, yeah? Let's just stick to the good stuff. And I'm glad that we exported over whatever we did to them. Foster's, that's the one. Hey, I'll let you Americans in on a little secret. We don't drink it. If you were here, I'd do this to you. Go on, yeah, right like that. I would highly recommend that you subscribe to this channel that is now obviously just a beer review channel. I will be soon traveling to Hamburg in Germany, tasting all of the local stouts, and then I will be moving on to the other capital of beer, Fiji. No, I won't be trying any cassava because it's not specifically beer. This is Friendly Beeries signing out. Oh, and by the way, just in case anyone was dumb enough, and it seems like there are a lot of dumbasses on YouTube. No, there are. You're all dumb. Every last one of you listening to this right now is stupid. I'm not going to Hamburg. I'm going to Stuttgart. Yeah, keep that in.